And I might just pull him off to the side if you guys kill him. Give me a second. It's a swarm of wasps.
Oh, hope you're not allergic to bees.
Yeah,
Hope they
really.
can.
Bees.
Hope they
Not
can
the
break a.
bees.
Hope they can break a. Okay. Never mind.
Bees.
You got it.
They're just. I'm just going to keep interrupting you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
I'm used to it.
The swarm is considered a summon though, and it just moves there, and the rest of it actually moves over. Let's see what the speed of this guy is.
Oh, sweet! It moved within range. Thank you.
Yeah.
Fuck him up, Scratch.
I'm not up in wide, motherfucker! I just do a cartwheel into its mouth.
I'm gonna say it. It kind of just moves up a smidge. It climbs up a little bit onto the ledge here to try to get in the biting distance. Yeah, it's climbing up a little bit to get in the biting distance. That's its move action. So I use 2 points plus a move. That's 3. King of Feathers turns over, scratches up.
So are you saying if I were to move, it could reaction attack me?
Yeah.
What the
Plus
fuck?
you have the you have the swarm on you. The swarm provokes an attack as well.
How the hell is he getting up there? He has tiny arms.
He's climbing. He like sticks his feet into the walls and he just climbs up there. He also doesn't need to climb up that much. He can almost just brace himself onto the walls and snap at you.
Such powerful legs. I must have them.
There you go.
I
Now
must
you're thinking
have
like an
those
adventurer.
legs. I cast Charm Monster.
Awesome.
You greedy motherfucker.
It does work. It will work.
You know what
I will make. I'll try to make a saving throw with him. I'm just rolling on its sheet because I don't think I got this guy in my system. I'm just rolling this on 5e tools. I roll a 17. I roll a 16 plus 1. I think that passes. You resist the spell, unfortunately. I just rolled high, buddy.
Doesn't he get advantage for?
What else do you want to? He does not
Okay.
gain advantage on the spell. What else do you want to do, Scratch?
Well, I'm not staying here, so I'm going to.
Want to provoke an attack of opportunity?
Sure.
Okay.
From both
Let's
of
do
them.
the attacks. Let's do the first attack. I'll do the attack with King of Feathers first of all. I'm just going to roll on the sheet again. It hit you with a 26. His giant mandible jaws clasp down and grasp onto you. He has a plus 10 to hit.
Yeah, that would hit even with my
I'm
shield.
sorry.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He's not sorry.
Hits you with a
You
plus
guys
10.
said it's too easy.
You have literally been waiting ever since I got that armor for the moment to hit me with that. You are not sorry.
There we go.
Love it.
He
He
bites you
got
for
my leg.
He rolls 40, 12 plus 7 to hit you. So you do 24 piercing damage. And you are now grappled with him. And you are
Not even
also
a save?
you're grappled and restrained. This is one of these special, most monster attacks like this, like even if you polymorph into like say a constrictor snake, there's a similar effect where an attack provokes a grapple. As you see, unfortunately, Scratch gets hit with the bite attack, and he's basically inside the creature's mouth, getting chopped down on. And basically, you can try to
You said
break the
24?
grapple. Yes, 24 piercing.
Alright, so that would bring it down to 16.
Yeah, that's the way I'm kind of reading and interpreting this. Is you are
Oh, you're
basically
good.
grappled and restrained.
You're good.
I'm gonna. So I see this fight is already pretty challenging. Do you guys want me to still keep it as a legendary creature?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
It-
Yes.
It
Yes.
has
Yes.
to do
Yes.
Chef, chef,
I'll
chef,
let-
chef, chef, chef,
I'll
chef.
let
Shut the fuck
Odo
up.
decide.
No.
I'll let Odo decide.
It just climbed a tower and attacked me after summoning a swarm of locusts in one
Odo?
action.
Let's
This
have
has
Odo
been-
decide. Odo, do you want this to be a legendary creature? Yes or no? I think this would be the first legendary creature we've had you guys fight.
Well, we
Dragon.
fought a dragon.
Oh, that's true. The dragon did have legend. I think that was a young dragon, so it did not have legendary actions.
Okay. I see no legendary.
Oh, Odo says no legendary. What about you, Niven?
I think
That's fate.
it's her.
Okay. Because this is a creature that's kind of one of these weird creatures that has an ability, but it doesn't actually have legendary actions. Anyways,
Three.
I will tone it down. I will say it has no legend. Okay, I'll say it has. I'll All right, Nivian's correct. Okay, I'm going to give it 5 instead of a full thing, Nivian. That's correct. I'll give it 5 action points. I'll compromise. Chef is up.
What? Where am I?
I have to kind of play it a little smart, though. This creature has an intelligence of 2, by the way.
No.
I'm going to play it real smart. Even though it's a
Green.
fucking idiot. Even though it's a fucking dumbass creature. Chef is up. What do you want to do? So,
Chef wants-
I think you kind of went down there, and I put you down there. But you probably came back up after you found the bone. So I'm going to just move you up into the kind of position. a little
Okay.
better.
So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna make the creature be in line. I'm gonna be making sure that I can see the creature.
Yep, you can see it.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Erupting Earth.
Okay. It will hit. I say it won't hit Scratch because Scratch isn't on the surface of the erupting Earth, but the T-Rex is. So I'm going to roll the T-Rex's saving throw right now.
Well, at least the wasps can't hurt me.
The deck save.
Right.
Yeah, Dex.
Alrighty. I fail with a 4. Roll damage.
It's now Rupture.
Except for when
Yay,
I first
28
started
damage. Woo woo.
Pretty good. King of Feathers is barely wounded.
And that's all Chef can do.
Awesome.
And
Nidian is up.
Cool. I'm probably gonna be having my crossbow. Yeah, so that's a 17, 18, 19, 20. There's a 23 and a 23 and a 22 to hit.
The AC of the creature is 13.
Well, that's easy.
It is a large, it's like hitting the broadside of a barn.
So 1d8 plus 3.
Just
So
roll
that's
with
3.
natural
So
armor.
it's 6 and 9. So it's 15 damage. And then.
Yeah, it has no special resistances like piercing or anything like that. So yeah, full damage.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to, probably should have done this first, but my branding smite. So the next time I hit it, it's gonna do extra damage.
The branding smite only works with melee attacks.
Oh shit!
It's
So
not
anything with
D&D
smite
60.
in it
Cancel
is
that.
a melee only thing. Anything with smite is a melee only thing.
Gotcha. Okay, I read that
Because there's a lot-
incorrectly then.
No, you're good. You're fine.
Cool, cool,
I think
cool.
it'd be
Well,
cool if
that's
it could be ranged, but I think it
I
might be too
know.
busted.
That's more of a hunter's mark kind of thing. Now that I'm
It's a
thinking of
hunter's
it.
mark thing. What are you thinking?
Damn it!
So Vorn is up. Yep, Vorn is chugging along. Vorn can either jump down, take the damage, or you can climb down.
Vorn used his movement to get to where he is after dashing, so that's his turn.
Okay.
Well, I was hoping to bring him over to us.
All right, so this is how the legendary action. I'll see how it works. Is I see so King of Feathers is up in 2 turns. Has 2 action points left. I'll play a little dirty. It bites down on the Scratch, but I'm also risking it with him because he also doesn't get his legendary. He also gives up the chance for legendary resistance. So I'm going to attack Scratch again. I attack Scratch with advantage because he's restrained inside the mouth of the creature. Attack number 1. Hit Scratch with a 27. Scratch takes another. I rolled the wrong damage. Here. Scratch takes another 26 piercing damage. Attack number. Oh, that's his attack. So the swarm is up now. The swarm is going to. It sees Odo and this giant creature. I think how the insects would work is they don't really see he or whatever off Vorn, but I'll make a 50-50 roll between Vorn and Odo. If I roll high, I hit Odo. There we go. I don't. So the swarm flies after. It just moves up, using it flies up to you, Vorn. Odo's up.
And Odo's gonna attack the swarm.
Okay, you want to move over and attack the swarm?
Yep.
Like right here? Okay. Swarms take half damage to all bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage. Just to let you know, because you're like swinging into a bunch of insects, right? Yeah. Unless you use magic or a smite or something like that.
28.
That hits, buddy.
I think I hit.
Yes, the swarm has an AC of 12.
Wow, such low AC, especially for a dinosaur.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Probably has a lot of HP. That's why.
I have great weapons,
it's
so
eight.
I get to roll that.
Reroll ones and twos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Rolled over to 9. 15 to the swarm.
So I take half, so -7. Swarm is hurt, wounded,
And I'll swing
not
again.
bloodied. Okay.
Man, that rolled a lot. And I hit. It has an armor
Nice.
class of, what did you say, 12?
Yes, you hit. I think you have to roll a natural 1, buddy.
Yeah.
Welcome to being the DM. Isn't it great?
Oh, I
You
rolled
never
a
miss,
10
Odo.
damage. So 16 damage.
You roll max damage on that, a -8. The swarm is bloodied, so now when the swarm attacks, it only does half damage, right? I didn't even attack with the swarm, though. So how it works, Odo, is at the end of your turn?
Yes.
So at the end of anybody's creature's turn, a creature can take legendary actions. King of Feathers bites down onto Scratch for his last bite attack before he attacks again.
Get out of there!
I'm gonna say that this attack, I'm not gonna do the full head damage to you like a hardcore DM would, but I am hitting you with a 25. Oh, I need to roll with advantage. I hit you with the 25.
Oh boy.
And Scratch, I hit pretty good damage from this attack, 22. I'm trying to use less damage dice too. Didn't really help. Are you still alive, Scratch?
I think I have more HP than Odo. I'm still alive.
Okay, you're hanging in there.
Oh. Goddamn! Okay.
So far, King of Feathers hasn't been attacked by. So now what's happened is its legendary reactions reset. So far, what's happened is, let me pull this thing up. Okay, 1 second.
It's taken 15 damage from me, though.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
So what he does something really tricky.
Even though he has 2 intelligence.
Well, he's getting attacked by the other guys over here. So he's trying to get away a little bit while he tries to eat Scratch. Yeah, he's trying to, he sees himself getting attacked, I guess. I don't know. I guess I'll just attack Scratch. Here we go. He won't move at all. He steps off of the ledge a little bit, but with Scratch. I'm going to move Scratch's model down with him a little bit. And I need to roll his recharge ability. Roll it up. It did recharge. And I'll use 1 bite attack on the Scratch. There we go. I don't hit Scratch because I roll a 13 with the bite. He uses his other 2 action points to build a swarm onto you guys again because I recharged it. And I have this other swarm over here. As he opens his mouth, all these bees fly past you, Scratch. I'll have the swarm make 1 attack onto you, Scratch, as they pour out of his mouth. If they hit you, they'll do half damage. I will not hit you with advantage. I did not hit you, but they spew out as they try to go towards Nivian. And I'm just going to move them up to like here, and I'll enter them on a flying. So there we go. Oh, let's delete this real quick. I'm just renaming these guys too, so they're a little bit properly named. That's the end of my turn.
Alright.
Scratch is up. You're grappled and restrained inside the creature's mouth.
So you said he opened his mouth momentarily, correct?
Yeah,
let
to
the
breathe
bees
out.
fly out?
Yeah.
I would like to take advantage of that and climb further in and grab
You
onto
want
his
to climb?
tongue.
You want to climb in?
Yeah, and grab onto his tongue. I'm going to cast Polymorph and turn into a Triceratops while I'm in his head.
I love it.
Ant-Man
Well,
and Thanos, this
you're-
asshole, yes.
You're kind of already in his head, Technically, you can't like climb in any further.
Well,
It's
sure.
pretty awesome.
I'm just
Um,
like digging my claws into his tongue so I don't get ejected out. I want his head to explode.
you want to try to have his head explode.
Yes.
As you start to grow and get bigger inside of him, um, it works. Let's pull out. We don't have Triceratops models, unfortunately. The models for like dinos are really limited.
He's just like an elephant.
Elephant. Let's see what we got on.
The point is, I'm huge, and now I'm the same size category as him.
It's typical D&D guys where I have to like plop out another model. I'm just gonna pull out the Earth Elemental.
Hell yeah.
It's kind of like, yes, this is you're a dragon. Use your imagination. God damn it.
I'm a size larger.
Theory
I'm a
of the
size
mind
larger
is
than
shit.
that.
I
Triceratops
like
are
it.
huge.
Yeah, let me. Yeah, I just have you as a huge model.
Oh, that is huge. Wait, is
Yeah.
he gargantuan?
a
Oh
second.
no.
Yes.
Oh
as a huge,
no.
big. But you're still really big enough. I like it. As you're probably like ripping out, his teeth as he probably tries to just spit you out.
I don't
as
know.
this, yeah, you try not to let go, but he's just shaking his head and he like tries to free you. This is how it'll work. You could just make a grapple check with your in your new form.
Yes.
So
Let me
it's a
look at
strength roll, or
Triceratops.
you should have it should just be a strength roll.
It's a +6. Ah, stop. I have
Backwards
advantage
work.
on. I have advantage
Let's-
on grapple checks using athletics and
Tricer-
acrobatics.
I don't think it carries over into your polymorph form though, does it?
I mean, it's a feature, so it's up to you.
I forgot how it works.
It's the hold on. I think it's called squat nimbleness. Yeah. I have advantage on any athletics or acrobatics check I make to. Oh, never mind. That's escaping. Never mind. Delay that.
Yeah.
So I will just
Okay.
roll a flat strength with a +6.
Yep. I already made my roll, so let me know when you roll it.
Yep, rolling.
I roll a 23.
I'd like to roll with advantage. I just clicked it. Damn it.
I'll roll again.
Oh.
Are you trying to use an inspiration or something?
Yeah, use my inspiration.
Cool.
It still doesn't beat it. It's a 19.
So how it would have worked is he would have spit you out still, but it's just a matter of like he spits you out in time enough to where you like don't do any damage to him, but you're now polymorphed into this new form in front of him, and you're no longer grappled and restrained.
Well,
Cool.
that just beat the entire purpose of it. Oh well,
Well, you didn't beat the roll. That's why.
I know. I probably couldn't have beat the roll. What'd you say you rolled? Like a 26?
I rolled a 20. I rolled a 23.
Oh, well, I could have, but I would have had to roll a 17.
Yeah, I rolled
Oh.
high. I rolled a 16. Sorry,
Nothing
sorry,
to do.
Scratch. I did shapeshift your model into it, so you should be able to control this model. Shep is up.
What Chef will do is he's gonna keep on casting Erupting Earth, helping out Scratch.
All right, another erupting Earth. This guy has pretty low dex. I failed again. Roll damage.
That is some really rough terrain now.
That is very rough.
11.
He's wounded.
And then what Chef can do. Damn it! If you didn't wild shape back, I would have bonus actioned healing word Scratch, but I can't because he is not in his form. So that's all I can do.
I have this cool Earth spell effect.
I have 150 HP. I think I'll be alright.
Midian is up.
Both of those hit with a +6. So he's taking. So let's remove one. So 9 and 10. So he's taking 19 damage from 2 bolts. So I gotta subtract 4 crossbow bolts from my inventory, and that is ending my turn.
You've heard about the tabaxi that have been trying to hunt creatures. It's famous of this in Umu itself. it's only myth that you thought this creature might be a myth yourself, Nivian, but it's alive. Born is up.
Vorn's going to not even paying attention to the swarm next to him, so they can take whatever attacks they want. It's not going to do
Okay.
anything. He's going to grab onto the side of the wall and just slide down.
So it just takes half your move, right? So if you don't want to take fall damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try to attack you with the swarm. I hit Born with a 21, but only for 3 piercing damage. Non-magical, right?
Yep.
Born gets
Okay.
up.
Yep. He's
Are
just,
you alright? I told you to stay closer.
Can't really talk as a Triceratops, so I just stare at him.
You're supposed to roleplay it, though. You're supposed to be
You could scream at him.
That's probably what it sounds like. The swarm is up. So here's how it works. Before the swarm is up, it has 2 action points left. It attacks, does a bite attack on to use Scratch. Here we go.
So there's 1.5 swarms.
Hits you for 25
Yeah.
for 33 piercing damage,
33.
and you make a concentration check to stay in your form.
No.
Cool. Big daddy damage. So the DC is big. It's 16.
Natural 20.
Passed. And the wasps are up. The wasps attack Odo. The wasps are kind of hurt. And then we have another pair of wasps that's out. We got to put them out like this. Wasp number 1 attacks Odo. Here we go. I miss Odo. And I'll do a second attack at disadvantage. I hit Odo with a 18. Odo, you take 6 piercing damage from the stings of the wasps. And these guys are up. These guys have a fly speed of 30. And they were going towards Nivian. So let's move them up here. 30. So they're just going to dash up to you, Nivian, right there.
Okay.
Boom. They swarm up. They swarm at the chef, because I guess chef is there. Sorry. Odo's up.
I'll swing at the swarm.
Rolled pretty good on that recharge, too.
27, I hit.
I think you're going to slay it. Odo the Slayer.
Re-roll it, but
Yeah, we rolled up. Swarm has 7 HP left, but takes half damage from the slashing damage. Oh.
Wait,
Potatoes.
when I roll a 1, the
You have
second
to
time,
keep the
do I
roll.
re-roll it?
You got to keep
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Takes 3. Swarm is badly
So it's a
damaged. There's
7.
only a few left. That's your first hit. It's still up.
Yeah. Swing my second time.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna kill it because I get plus 6 damage. Eight damage.
8 damage. Nice.
Mhm.
Slayed a swarm. You can still move, Odo.
Okay, then I'm gonna.
This swarm over here is just my template swarm. I'll just move it off the battle map. I can copy and paste it in, right?
I'm gonna
Gonna try to climb down?
Climb down.
Yeah, you could probably climb down, and that's the extent without taking any damage. Like you see, there's a lot of vines on that wall too, so you can climb up and down it pretty easily. You can go all the way to the bottom if that's what you want, like that.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
Yep.
Okay. King of Feathers up has one last attack before its action points reset. It
I thought
attacks.
we were making it a legendary.
I just gave it 5 instead of 6.
That's so much better.
It attacks-
To be fair, I said 3 legendary actions instead of 6.
Instead of its tail though, it slashes you. I'm so sorry. Instead of its mouth, it slashes you with tail. I roll a natural 1. You get to counterattack Scratch.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em up!
I will do this thing. I
Pitching
will.
more than Morgwin.
I will.
Oh, God.
I will gore him. That is the name of the attack.
Awesome.
Ooh.
You have
As
to
I
charge to do that?
No. There is a stampede ability, but I don't
That's
have
what
to
I
charge
thought.
to Goron. Alright, so that's a +9 to hit. Don't make me sad, please. Doesn't hit. Alright.
Unfortunately. What, +9? Almost hit. Got AC,
It
you just
doesn't
rolled
hit.
really low. Terrible. Its action points reset. I'm trying to think of what it's kind of doing. It doesn't really like fighting, you know, a large creature, and I want to, of course, spread the love a little bit, make it a little interesting. First snap attack is onto you, though. Scratch. I hit you with an 18 because you're at new AC.
Mm-hmm.
Hit you like a motherfucking dump truck. Hit you for 43 piercing damage. Almost rolled max damage, it looks like.
43. Constitution saving throw. That's a dex. Constitution, there we go.
How much AC you got, HP you got left in these guys?
74. And that's a 20
pass.
con save.
It takes a big bite into you, and I mean it's doing pretty good. I guess it'll swing its tail out to Vorn here. It rolls a natural 1 against Vorn. Vorn gets a counterattack.
Warren will do so.
Been rolling pretty good, and then really shit on a few rolls, guys.
That hits. With his +7.
Vorn slams into him.
It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 bludgeoning.
Nice.
He blocks it with one hand and punches it back with the other.
The creature's keen perception sees Odo over there, and you just see it turn into a silvery mist. He teleports over to Odo, or close to Odo. You're up, though.
Teleporting dino.
It just moved 20 feet away.
Yes.
I can stampede.
Yes.
Get him.
Alright, so let's see how that actually works. It's a trampling charge. I move 20 feet in a straight line, and it needs to make a... That's so low. This is a huge creature. It needs to make a DC 13 strength saving throw. Or be not
A strength
strong.
save?
Yeah.
Passes with a 17.
Alright, so that just means I attack it.
Strength against this creature?
I mean, I have 2 less strength.
What do you think this is, a lich?
Alright. Specifically has to be... I'm still gonna try to gore it. Sure.
I think you get the gore attack a part of the ability. Sometimes those abilities work like that.
Just doesn't get shoved down. Natural 20.
Rolled another 20 to see if you super credit with the gore attack.
Oh, how cool would that be?
That'd be
It's pretty
very,
cool.
very
It's almost bloody.
Trey cool.
Definitely not a 20. Definitely not a 20.
All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to roll straight damage plus your modifier, right?
Alright, so that would be 4d8 plus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I rolled that. Add 6 to it. Not bad, not bad. Ew, I got a 1 and a 2. Ew. Alright, so that's a 22.
16. Yeah, so we got 22. Okay, so then we take 22, and then
Plus
we take 32,
4,
right?
Yep.
So you do a gore attack with the critical. How do you do 54 damage of critical damage to this guy?
I'm a little angry at it. I wanted to try to befriend it, try to learn from it, and it just fucking ate me. So I'm a little angry. I run towards it, and instead of knocking it down like I wanted to, I instead slip a little bit, and my horn impales it through its knee,
It's bloody.
causing a massive laceration on its leg.
It screams out. Actually, I got the sound effects that's pulled up. I haven't been using them though. As it screams out in pain,
I'm roaring back in defiance.
as its legendary action before Chef is up, moves out of the way and slips up, silvery misting and teleporting to the top here.
Aw, fuck.
I have a.
Don't be up there. Just apparently has
'Cause that's
spell
helpful.
slots.
Yeah, that's very helpful.
I'm a little
Ah.
scared of the fact that this dinosaur casts spells.
Right.
You're scared.
I
Well,
was
yeah, you were just in his
eaten.
mouth. Yeah, you were just in his mouth.
What Chef
That-
Sport will
that-
do?
How it kind of works is like your horn goes into its thing and you just see it slip into a silvery mist. It's through just pure instinct. It tries to retreat a little bit.
As
Hey, Chef, what do you want to do, bud?
I'm gonna slash with my frost scimitar with the creature front of me.
You should try to find a way to
24.
knock him back down.
You guys are rolling pretty good. Odo's been rolling good. You roll, so you're trying to slash at the swarm in front of you.
Yep.
Roll damage. So the cold, if it does cold damage, that damage is full damage. So 1.
Also,
And then
since I
minus
still
3,
have my
right?
temp HP from the Hail of
Yeah.
Spores, I can
You
still
want to use
do
Hail of Spores?
Hail, and I do 3 more damage to it.
With necrotic damage?
Yes. So,
That's full damage.
yes.
Okay, at your first attack, do you get 2 attacks or 1?
If I use your system, I get 2 attacks plus my disengage, and if I don't use your system, I get 1 attack and then my disengage.
You want to disengage?
Yeah, I use my goblin, feature and run away from the big scary.
Yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you if you want to do it. If you get the so your second attack goes at disadvantage if you want to do it, Chef. Do you want to do that, or you want to disengage and move?
I'll disengage, use my goblin ability, disengage, walk down carefully, and
Yeah, you can do that.
and
You can
pretty
try to
much-
climb down.
hide in this bushes.
You want to try to hide in the bush? I mean, you can't really hide. It's kind of swarm kind of saw you. Nivian's up.
With the crossbow, I'm just gonna walk a few feet. I'm gonna use my blood curse of bloated agony as my bonus action. So he's cursed for until the end of my turn, and when he makes legendary actions or makes multiple attacks, he does 1d8 necrotic damage, or he gets 1d8 necrotic damage, and he also has disadvantage on strength and dex
The boss
saves.
killer.
So
Nice. Do I get a saving throw or no?
no, it's basically like hex.
All right.
I kill
It
you're
punishes
cursed.
multi-attack.
That doesn't hit.
I've had this hit before. So you just put the curse, or do you have to attack and hit him with the curse?
No, I just have to hit him with the curse. I have to see him within 30 feet. I don't even have to hit him.
And
None
you
of my
curse him.
bolts
How do you-
hits.
How do you
So-
curse him?
Infect his leg wound.
I'm not even hitting him.
What do you say to a curse him?
God, I really hate this place.
As you curse it, it feels, terrible magic befall it.
Oh, you see
Growls
the
back at
tattoos
you.
that are on her arms? They're kind of like, in the way that her picture is, she has like 4. She's got 2 right here, 2 right here, 1 around her neck. They kind of glow because that's where she gets kind of her magic from training. That was the testament of passing the tests and stuff. So that kind of lights up, and then it
Yeah.
goes out, and then that's the end of my turn.
Warren is up.
That is his turn. Actually, hold on. I did put a spell on him. I want to see if it's helpful. Which one did I choose?
The stinking cloud.
Yeah.
You want to
Yes.
stink everybody out.
Yes. I am going to have him cast Stinking Cloud. Right. Wait, that didn't work.
Please don't use your
Just mark it up.
Right here.
Thanks.
You're gonna hit Nivian with it.
Oh, well, hold on. We'll try again. Right here.
That still hits her.
God damn it.
There you go.
You want to put it right there?
Yes, I'll put it right there.
Okay.
Make it green.
I think what type of saving throw with this guy?
Con.
Don't you talk about my spells.
Hey, I know this spell. You use it to the point where I know about it.
All right. I fail with a 13, I believe.
How the fuck did he pass the wisdom and fail the constitution? What is this shit?
Just rolling like shit.
Nah, no, it's fine.
I
This is
have him
our fight.
distracted.
Does it happen at the start of his turn, or
Started.
how does that?
I think we decided start of his turn, so yeah, we'll
Yeah.
just go with that.
Boom, I'll put down the gas right there.
Yep, right there. Each
Right
creature
outside
that's
of
completely
Nivian.
within the cloud at the start of its turn makes a save.
Is he completely in it? Damn. Just fucking rules lawyered you. That sucks,
Alright.
doesn't it?
All right, so it's right here, then.
Motherfucker, it sucks to be well, his tail's out of it. See that? And his head is out of it.
Its face is in it. It's literally eating it according to this.
But half of
rule
it's
that
out.
you made. Yeah, but it's still breathing it in.
What do you think, Nivian? Should I be a douche about it?
Oh, you
Already
basically
maybe.
chomped this man. Let
Already
him have
maybe.
it.
Let's ask Odo. He's the real lawyer. This is a rules lawyer question, Odo. Should we allow it to pass or fail?
Already made the not legendary creature have legendary actions, so just
Yeah.
throwing that out there.
Yeah,
What do you
so
think,
I
Otto?
say fails.
Oh, Odo. What would
See,
the
I knew
judge
not
say,
all
Odo?
lawyers
Overruled.
are not all lawyers are blood-sucking parasites.
I will say he fails the rule when it comes up. I think he has to make it at the start of his turn now.
Yeah.
So, okay. Vorn, his turn is over. The swarm is up. It attacks. It attacks Nivian. This swarm is at full HP. Oh, it's a little damage from Shed. So here we go. Attack number 1 onto Nivian. Nivian, what's your AC?
14.
Misses by 1. Second attack at disadvantage. This is the thing about it. If I attack, using my system, and the second attack is at disadvantage, I have a greater chance to roll a 1, provoking the attack of opportunity. The thing is, your bow is out. Shooting
Yeah.
this guy doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity using a bow.
Right.
But that's just something to think about. I kind of like the risk to reward with that.
If I
It
had
allows-
my glaive out, yeah, that would be able to.
Odo is up, and as Odo's turn comes up, you see it starting to shift. One more time. What do you do, Odo?
It's shifting, or
It's beginning to shift, yes.
well, I think I'm gonna sheath my sword and equip javelins because I don't want to. I was
You
thinking
want
of
to throw a javelin at it?
Yeah,
Roll it up.
I was thinking of Misty stepping up there, but
That would be the way to do it, Odo, if you want to. Wait, let's rewind. Odo, do you want to Misty step there up there and try to attack it?
You
no,
can
because I'll be
smite
in
it.
the stinking cloud.
No, you won't.
No, you could
Yeah,
Misty
outside of it.
step behind it, buddy. Like right up here.
Oh, okay. Then
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Smite this motherfucker. Hit it in the leg.
Oh.
Wound.
You know, you guys watch that Dungeons and Dragons movie, and the Lich is like teleporting around a little bit. That's kind of like the Misty Step, but it's actually a little bit more silvery than that. That's kind of the effect of it. It's like a small little teleport.
Oh,
And
did you
you
know
just
that
teleport to any-
the wizard in the movie, her dress is actually controlled by wires. Some of the times it was CGI, but sometimes it was her controlling it with wires, so it
Uh-huh.
goes from red and blue. It was sort of cool. See? Good thing you have someone who knows how to sew.
okay.
Odo, you teleport up there with a silvery mist. Roll an attack roll. You get your full attack action too, Odo. It's just no bonus action to do that.
Smite this motherfucker.
Yeah, and I do smite. Do I declare that before?
How it works in 5e, right, guys, is you say that you have to hit and then you can smite, right? It's conditional
Yeah.
upon you hitting. So that's why paladins are awesome.
I hit. High damage. Ooh, 10.
I hit. I
16
damage.
damage.
I roll again.
And then I smite.
Do 16 damage. You want to do smite damage now? You roll max damage,
Yep.
Odo.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
4.
Become
that's
the
a-
paladin you were always meant to be, Odo.
That's
Odo,
not
how do you
your-
smite this guy?
That's not the smite that he's. Are you trying to purposely do a thunderous smite?
Oh,
Yeah.
Odo, you did a thunderous smite. You have to declare the thunderous smite in advance. That's a
You
spell,
just-
right? You're doing the
Oh, okay.
2d8 smite damage. So let's re-roll that.
Oh,
buddy.
okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
And
thunderous
also-
smite is a buff spell that you can put on before you do your attack.
Okay.
That
that
requires
actually helps.
concentration.
Yeah,
Not
that's
really.
damage.
Really free.
Cursed from rejecting the true rules lawyer. Do
You get a second
again,
attack.
Odo? How do you smite the creature, Odo?
Well, with a 3 damage, I go.
You can use higher level spell slots to increase the damage of your smite. If you have higher level
Right.
spell slots.
Right, yeah, I could have done 2nd level and
Increase it
Done.
to 3d8.
Shall you
Yeah.
try to attack again, Odo?
Yep.
Roll your last attack.
Second level that motherfucker.
Third level, the motherfucker.
Fuck it, 4th level.
He doesn't have 4th level. I have 4th level.
Oh, okay.
69th
Yeah,
level.
And
Ooh.
you hit. Roll damage. The King of Feathers is badly hurt.
He is our Nova damager, so. Come on.
15 damage. Plus, you want to
and I
smite
did
this one as
3.
well.
Second level Divine Smite. Let's do it.
So yeah, that's a 3d8 one. Do you understand, Odo?
Yes.
Yep.
Cool.
12.
Hello. Effectively
King of
double
Feathers is
your
on
damage.
death's door.
And then your 3D. Did you? Oh wait, you did. Okay. Sorry.
Yes. Odo is at the end of your turn.
I got excited.
Yep.
So how it, kind of like how I do legendary resistance is I don't just say like, oh, it resists a spell and it only has like 3 or 5 or whatever legendary resistances. Actually, I use the legendary action points attached. So it uses 2 legendary action points to resist that spell, so it doesn't just fucking yak on the ground and fall prone. But it steps out, Odo, like this, and that's the end of its turn. Odo, oh no, wait, because using the legendary action points doesn't do anything. So let me go back real quick. So it has 2 attacks, 1 onto Odo, 1 bite attack onto Odo.
$18 armor class.
Hits you with the 22.
Yeah, it does hit.
Damn it, if only it were me.
24 piercing damage, and now you're grappled and restrained inside of the creature. And so that was hits. That is its 4th legendary action point it uses. You guys understand? So I used 2, and then I moved, and then I attacked, and then I do have 1 last one because it's 3 on its turn. But I'm going to save the last one for something special. Earth Elemental's up,
Alright, so.
aka
I
the
am-
T-Rex.
I
sorry,
So I'm in its mouth now.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
So I am a Triceratops.
Yes.
Triceratops, no climb wall. So I unfortunately have to bonus action drop my form so I
Okay.
can at least move.
How I do, I don't know it specifically says that, but how I do concentration is you actually use your reaction to drop concentration.
If that's what you want to do, sure. Wait a minute,
Mhm.
no. Hold on. I don't
I'm
want
just
to do
saying
that.
that's what. Well, I'm just saying that's how I do it. It's simpler to do it that way.
No, it's not.
Yeah, but then
'Cause
you don't
can
have
drop
your reaction
can
during
drop
your turn.
You can drop concentration anytime. You know, it just requires you to use your reaction.
I mean, it specifically says in the actions where bird form takes a bonus action to do it.
Here, I'm going to make it easy for you. It's King of Feathers' turn, right? Before his turn is over, as a reaction, you drop your concentration, and then your reaction resets. You understand?
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Just helping you out.
Alright, what the fuck am I gonna do now? Odo is wearing metal, right?
Yep.
He is.
Alright, I'm sorry, Odo. I cast heat metal at 2nd level on him.
Well, that'll get me out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Is this the start of his
Might
turn?
sizzle me, but you know.
No, this is immediate.
Oh, immediate damage. Odo makes a con save, right?
I'm trying to deal damage to the Triceratops as well. The Triceratops, the Tyrannosaurus. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see what happens with Odo first.
Yes. Make the save. 21 on this.
Take half damage, right? Roll damage.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. This damage is disappointing.
I fail with
Not
this guy on the save.
13 fire damage.
Damage is damage.
So I do 6.
Yes.
Yes. And what happens is, as this guy, he basically spits Odo's out. You see him grinding down with this large mouth, just snapping onto Odo. I'll do one last attack on Odo before he spits him out. I hit Odo with a 23, and he spits Odo out. But Odo, you take a lot of mauling damage, as he happens. But in this hideous thing, you see his tongue is just charcoaled out. You see teeth falling out from the heat of it all. And you look into his mouth scratch, you just see a bunch of blood and stuff pouring out. You see the huge gash in his thigh. And Odo, you drop out onto the stinking cloud. And Odo, you take whatever the 6 damage. And you can see the T-Rex guy is badly, badly hurt. Scratch. The King of Feathers is badly hurt.
Death's Door
On
didn't
that
kill
first-
it? Fuck. Alright, hold on. I can fly
It's
still.
on Death's Door.
Could you put me in flying, please?
I was
Yeah.
that first piece of pizza.
It's like eating the Hot Pocket.
Yeah, the first
Hot
piece of
Pocket.
pizza.
You put it in for a minute and it tastes like lava. You just want to move up to there?
35. Alright. So I still have a bonus action. But
Yes.
what can I do with that bonus action?
You tell me.
Heal Odo.
Nah, he's alright. I will.
Yeah, I'm not even halfway.
Who's after me? Chef.
Yes.
D.
Chef
no.
is after you.
No, I
Chef
can't
is
see
hiding
him.
in a bush over there.
I can't see him, so that wouldn't do anything.
Chef is doing what Chef does, is hide really well.
You can see
I
me.
will Bardic
That's Chef
Inspire.
the Survivor.
I will combat Bardic Inspire Nivian
Okay.
to give her that D8 to add to her next attack roll on the King of Feathers.
I will say that you can't see Nidian through the stinking cloud.
Okay. I command Vorn to drop the concentration on it.
Okay, Vorn uses his reaction, right, to drop the concentration.
Yep. Now I can see her and she can see it. So now she has the D8 to add to her next attack roll on the King of Feathers, right, Nivian?
Wait.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes.
Chef is up.
That is my
What Chef will
prerequisite.
do
You
is
attack
that
it.
he'll go out of his hiding spot and make sure that he can see the stupid thing.
It's a giant fucking T-Rex. Of course you can see it.
On a wall.
It's on a wall.
So what I'm gonna
Look, I'm
do,
on a boat.
what I'm gonna do, is that I'm gonna pray to Portabella, as I pray to her, for the blessing of her old port, and her lost city. And within the prayer, I will say, "May Portabella raise once more and destroy this true evil creature," as I cast a tidal wave at 4th level. Where is
I
it?
want you to make a religion roll. If you roll very low, I don't know, something might happen.
No, I have tidal wave.
Yes, make a religion roll.
Fine, I'll do it with advantage. It's very
You can
simple.
use your inspiration.
11.
Oh, here we go. 11. You see like a vision of someone on a cliff near here, and it's a vision of the entranceway you were just at, and you've refocused your senses a little bit, the must and everything like that, and you summon a huge tidal wave to smash into the creature. Do I make a dex save?
Yes, and it's
Awesome.
5d8 since I'm
Andy has disadvantage to Dex because he's cursed.
Dex, or is this dex rolls, saving throws? I have disadvantage. You guys are using the teamwork cheese on me?
Mhm.
No.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I mean, you threw a magic dinosaur at us, so we kind of have to.
Yeah, really, a teleporting
No,
dinosaur.
I love it when you guys are using the cheese.
He
The magic dream
teleported.
cheese.
And we got serious.
Roll damage. Chef, I failed a saving throw. I roll a 12.
24!
Disadvantage. Describe how your wave sears across this ancient wall of Omu and smashes into the King of Feathers, killing him.
What
Knocks him off the wall.
what
dies.
you see is that Chef forms the tidal wave into like big chef knives, and as you see these knives just chop off his neck, chop off his arm, chop off his legs, and then makes
Or
little
maybe don't dismember
rolls
him,
out of
please.
its tail, and Chef's like,
No,
there
he's-
we go.
He's still dismembering him. Alright.
Sushi.
Sushi. Undead
Dino
sushi.
nuggets.
As you see him get chopped up, Scratch, your dreams of ever using your medicine roll to reassemble them, unfortunately, is in vain.
Yeah, thanks, Chef. Instead of just knocking him off the wall, you diced him up.
I was just gonna put 2 arrows into him.
Wonderful.
All right.
I'm sorry, I was not fucking
No,
with the
you're not.
undead.
No,
We
you're
do not fuck with the undead.
Stop. He's
what
not
about-
undead.
Does the swarm just drop when he dies?
Yes.
Okay.
So, is there absolutely zero chance I can at all study it now? I mean, it's still it gets
Put
cut
them together.
into pieces, but it's still pieces I can examine.
Do you have glue? Or tape?
My
Chef
my
have,
ar- my,
thread?
my argument is that the pieces are still there. They're not incredibly damaged. I can still examine.
I'll help him out. Since I was the asshole.
You
Don't
did
you have
this?
that sinew you like use to tie rib roasts? You know, and
I have rope.
Hey, this is Chef Spore's big boss kill. This is his first big boss kill, okay? He's
I
been
was
nothing
hoping
but
for the
support.
bonus kill.
You guys did awesome.
I've been
I'll show
nothing
you the
but
picture of this guy too. I should have showed you a picture. Just a lot of stuff happening, of course. This is a picture of what this guy looks
Oh
like,
my
actually.
God.
Too.
oh, he has a big horn on his nose.
Yeah, I forgot to put that in there.
Hey, it's nice to actually be not support for once and actually do some damage. When support goes damage, pew pew.
Right, so I don't know if you heard this, but my argument for being able to examine it was it's not destroyed, it's just cut into pieces. So
It's-
we could still examine the
Yeah, and
pieces
Chef
to
could
get
probably-
measurements.
Chef could probably help him
You
out.
go up and you try to you take your little kobold hands and you strain a little bit as you pick up one of the legs, just bigger than you are, you know?
Yeah.
And you try to put, squish it back in.
I mean, Vorn would help if that's the issue.
Your
Warren
chef's
tries
helping
to help,
out
he's
too, since he's a chef.
And, it's getting late as well.
This is-
The sun is
being
beginning to set.
Last activity of the day, then.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Wait, let's check his treasure.
Well,
Well, now that we killed that,
Yeah.
we can just go down here and exist, right?
being able to turn into a Tyrannosaurus Rex will be my treasure.
Okay.
If I can succeed on the roll with Chef's assistance.
Hey, I might be able to do it too, because I also have polymorph next level.
I'm a cool guy, so the roll will just be made with disadvantage.
For both of us?
Yes.
I'm
Medicine.
not great with medicine.
It
but
takes.
at least
I think how I have it is each size category above medium takes over an hour. So we'll say I know it's harder. That's how the skinning rules work a little bit too. So it would take about 3 hours to study the creature, I would say.
What time is it?
I'm gonna use
About
my
6
last
o'clock.
About 6
use-
o'clock?
I'm gonna use my last inspiration to cancel that disadvantage.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna use my last inspo too.
Oh, here we go. We're already
I'm
making
gonna
the
try
rolls.
to put lights around you guys. I think
That's
I have...
definitely not gonna be high enough. Alright. That's wonderful.
An 8.
Failure. The roll can be repeated, Scratch. It's not an unrepeatable roll, but 3 hours have to pass by, and each hour I make a random encounter roll. Odo and Nivian begin to look for Trevor,
Who's Trevor?
or
Treasure.
Treasure.
No, you said Trevor.
Trevor.
I'm
Yeah, I
doing
thought
10 things at a time. I will say the first hour, though, Odo and Nivian are looking for some treasure here.
How did you crit and then get a nat 20? Like one after the other. What in the fuck is this?
Some bullshit, that's what it is. Give me a
What
second.
the
I'll pull this up.
hell?
It doesn't go into too much detail, so I want to make sure I'm getting this correct.
Okay. Yeah, I'll kind of set up like some torches. I have some stuff with me where I can just set up a torch, nudge it in the ground or whatever, and head off.
You search the rooms under the amphitheater and uncover an electrum platter inscribed with images of Choltian feasting rituals. This platter is probably worth about 25 gold.
Ooh. Okay.
And you also find an Omian death mask. It's made of plated gold. It's worth 250 gold. And you find a helm.
Ooh.
No legendary
kind of helm?
slings.
I will try to describe it as you guys are you got a lot of you guys are like super duper, awesome. And I don't really like, honestly, as I've started to use the AI art more, I don't really like the art that D&D has compared to some stuff I could just generate, or you can generate it yourself as you kind of customize it to your character, right? I'm going to describe it because I don't want to show you the picture of it, and then you guys are like, "Oh, that's that."
Is it the Helm of
'cause-
Disjunction
Because
from the D&D movie?
Morgwin would fucking know it. No, that would be cool. I have to start putting those items in the game.
Of
though.
course,
That would be
Dallas is
fun.
gonna know it. What doesn't
Exactly.
he know?
I mean, a legendary
This-
helmet that immediately cancels all enchantment magic. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
The helm is almost like brass. There are two holes to it, but one has like a lens that goes to one of its eyes, and on the back, around the back of it is brass as well. That covers the half back of the helm, but on the top of it is like a web of veins almost, and it looks almost like a brain. Like it's like the crevices of a brain, right?
Helmet's
That's
the
the best way to
biggest
describe-
brain.
Helmet of biggest brain, there you go. It would need to be identified. So how identification works, I did not know this. Apparently I read this like in somebody, some YouTube video. Identifying an item does not reveal if it's cursed.
That's true.
No, that's what, like an arcana or religious check on it or whatever. Can we tell how much it's worth? Or is there no?
It would need to be identified.
Okay.
Right.
I'm also going to allow another, let me just double check to make sure I got everything. There are, as you can tell, Odo and Nivian, that this area was guarded by this creature. And there are other artifacts here that probably were not uncovered. I will allow Odo to roll a D100. D100 determines the power of the relic that is found here. Let's pull up the relics chart.
Yeah, I'm not touching a D100. Thank you.
You want a sling, Chef?
Yes.
Why don't you want a fucking crock pot, whatever those are?
A crock pot.
Yo. A legendary sling would be. You know
Odo,
what you get
please
to
roll a
throw?
D100.
Yeah.
So the gold price on some of these is just off because the guy doesn't know what he's really doing with gold pieces.
Yeah.
So if we need to, we'll use the enchantment system I have to give you the exact gold piece price.
45. Middle of the pack.
You find a delicate undead disc. The disc has a symbol on it. Has undead animals dancing around. Let's make this a little interesting. There's a dead boar on it. The boar is talking about the gluttony of man. And Nivian, you know from your training of hunting the undead and from what the writing that you saw on the pillar, it must be related to the Mouthless One. This would have to be identified by someone to give the full explanation behind it. It is worth quite a bit, but it would need to be identified.
Identification comes after the research of this corpse.
Yeah, that's fine. Do I, other than the undead, religiously, would I be able to pick up anything?
Like what?
I don't know. Historically, religiously, if it's ever come up in studies in passing, word of mouth.
Of
Because
what?
I'm assuming it's undead. considering
of this
it's
particular of this artifact, or just something in general?
I guess I'm trying to look at what god this is trying to represent.
Interesting. It is not really representing a god, but rather something ominous. It must be by like a cultist or something like that, right? Someone who, an architect perhaps, who built something. You see a man sticking his head into the mouth of a boar. The boar is chewing the man's head.
Kind of like Scratch. Sorry.
I don't know.
But it's kind of
I-
like the theme of the plate is about gluttony and the indulgence of man.
Oh, does anything look comparing that to the platter with the Shalty and stuff? Does anything kind of correlate with that or no? Because it was what, feasting, dining stuff.
You tell me.
I think so. I'm going to relate it to each other because why else would they be found in the relatively same place if not to be relatively close together, especially in meeting.
True. Something more than here. Dining, eating, feasting. Plays also on death as well, right? About somehow shaping yourself away from the mortal delicacies of life. It's depending on you how you perceive it, but it would be unholy to think such thoughts.
Well, I'm not really holy or religious. I just know a lot of religion and history. But
She's a nerd.
fight me.
Shut up and look at the cards!
Well,
I have 3 hours to the timer, and it's 9 o'clock at night. Now, as we've thoroughly searched through the pits, I do make a random roll. The roll will happen with Nivian and Oda as they are searching around, and we'll see if something else special happens during our treasure search. Maybe something else is uncovered. I'm trying to pull it up. Here we go. Interesting. You roll over here just to make it interesting.
Who's gonna get shot?
Trying to keep this just random. I don't want to ham it in with something that shouldn't be there.
Okay.
Let me pull up something real quick. Pull up another random table. Trying to find it, but
Who has the bag of loot? Scratch, I assume that's you.
Yeah. If you're putting stuff in the bag, it's just on the ground next to
Okay. Yeah, we'll probably for the night we'll probably stay in one of these buildings so we have at least some cover from the elements.
you also find 5 more Amunian artifacts. Artifacts are similar things like jade rings, painted pottery, and silver inlaid statues with the trickster gods, crystal vases, and so forth. This is also an opportunity if you wish to say, hey, I'm going to adorn myself in some type of cool ring or a cool mask or something for your character, something that is Shaltian or ancient Omonian in nature. And like I said, you got 5. I rolled a 5 for these.
that.
And they're worth 25. They're 25 gold pieces each, right?
We got 18 right now.
I'd probably just look at the statues of the trickster gods. Not really doing anything with them, just kind of seeing where my memory goes with those from where we just came from.
Make a
Yes, right.
intelligence roll.
Any kind?
So
Just a regular intelligence.
So how it works is you're trying to recall something or put something together.
It's a
Natural
negative.
one. The DM can't help you at all, but you do feel like, I'll just say it feels like you are missing something. You feel like you're missing something as you look at the statues and try to connect to the statues of what you were just at. Something's off.
I'm gonna walk over to Odo. Something doesn't feel right about these. I can't put it together.
They look heathen. Yeah, we'll cash them in. Maybe.
You think we should? I mean, they
We'll
are
save them for now. Yeah.
the gods. I'll
Set
just
the
put 'em
little
with the rest of the
campfire for
stuff.
the night.
Yeah.
Can I go look at one of these? Which house looks more intact and less obstructed by the elements? Plants, nature, flora, fauna.
It's unfortunately just dark now.
Shit. Okay.
Right. It's 9 o'clock, and you look back to the fire that Chef and Scratch have done. They're pouring over the body with no success to try to transform into the all-famous T-Rex. But the body has been dismembered, and staying here and doing this poses its risks. But you have thoroughly looted the amphitheater whenever treasure was here. As night falls, you hear crickling of creatures and so forth roaming about the amphitheater that are slowly emerging, not sensing the danger of the King of Feathers. You guys have slain a mighty beast. Who will believe you?
Take a part of the body?
Take a
I'll
chunk.
just take up one of his feathers.
Take the
then.
husk! Or take the
His
horn?
nose horn. His nose horn.
No, we
Turn
could put
that
it on
into
Vorn,
our-
we could put it on Vorn's head.
Yeah.
Chef will grab one of his feathers and just put it into
Or-
like.
We'll start putting spikes on his back like he's got some sort of reptilian like tail.
Or cut off King of Feathers' head and put it on top of Vorn, like a man.
Yeah, so maybe before we start dismembering him more, cough, cough, we can maybe finish examining it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. Take your time.
Thank you.
It's kind of dark.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna.
Don't worry, I have a portable tent.
I say as I kick my backpack off, and I just kick it a few times, and you see a tent pop out.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
it just got creation gunned into existence.
Oh, nice. I was gonna check out this hut to see if there's anything that I can, or to see if we can stay in there for the night.
Anyone
these-
healing?
Oda wants to try to heal anybody before Nivian breaks away and tries to go sleep in a strange building. So
Yes,
how it works,
please.
Nivian, if searching through a building, it requires 30 minutes. But as night falls, everybody's going to start making exhaustion rolls. If we
So-
keep pushing.
So, do we just want to stay in a tent or
Nine
find a
points
building?
there, Scratch.
Thank you.
Nivian, do you want to search it?
Well, I'm waiting to see if they want to stay in a building or just stay in the tent.
I'm staying up on the wall. Y'all can sleep in the building. I have Vorn to watch over me tonight. He doesn't sleep.
Anyone else have any opinions?
Jeff
Strong
is very
opinions?
quiet.
Suspicious.
Thinking.
Yeah, what's he up to over there?
Said a damn thing.
I guess we'll just stay in the tent.
Okay.
So disregard me going over there.
We're camping out on the wall, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. Part of me thinks if we're in a hut, at least we have some cover. Not a hut, a building. You know,
Yeah.
Well,
That's what I was
rather than a tent which
Scratch.
is out there in the open.
True, but Scratch is refusing to leave this body because anything can
Okay.
try to come grab it.
Odo and Nivian, do you want to go search a building and take cover for the night while Scratch and Warren are out here? And maybe Chef goes with you? I don't know what Chef's going to do.
Well, Chef's helping Scratch.
Okay.
I don't
It's
think we
been
should
3
split
hours.
the party then.
I don't
saying
either.
I'm saying it's been 3 hours. The first roll has failed.
Okay.
If you guys want to continue trying to examine the body at night,
In the morning.
you guys want to wait till the morning?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll a random encounter roll, right?
You know,
So
Scratch,
we'll take an
this
attack.
thing, we're not going to be able to examine it. You know? It's not going to happen.
I wonder why.
You can do it, Scratch. I believe in you.
Hey, I made sure it stayed dead.
Just go away.
Well, it's died before. It's probably gonna come back to life regardless. This death curse isn't really choosing.
If it ain't gonna help, go sleep somewhere else.
I helped.
No,
Don't mean
you
to be
didn't.
rude to anyone.
As we go for the sleep for the night, I'm gonna go around the table. I'm gonna save Shep for last. Nivian,
Oh, no.
what are you thinking about as we go to sleep?
She's just gonna be kind of writing in her little notebook what happened, what the events of the day were, findings on the death curse, stuff like that, so she can bring it back to the Red Wizards.
You look upon, like, up on the wall here, out on the city of the ancient city of Omo, and you wonder if there's any red wizards left out there. Maybe they have one of the puzzle boxes that you look for to open up the door. Ominous, though, a skull and a warning outside of this strange tome.
And those statues are gonna just kind of stick in her mind just because I rolled a natural one. Something's missing, I just can't figure out what.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be last sentence of her journal entry.
Let's go to Scratch. What's Scratch thinking about? What is he doing? What is he thinking about? What is his dreams? What does he think so far about what's going on?
He's thinking about, obviously, the carcass in front of him and how he wants to study it. That's more on the surface thought, but deep down he's thinking about, he doesn't like it here. He wants to go home. He wants to go back to his little kobold army. He wants to put them through their college. So he really wants to get this thing done and over with so he can make it back to pay the rest of the tuition fee, basically. And on the thought of making the sleeping thing, I have a potion of watchful rest.
Sure.
This gives me the benefits of sleeping for a long rest. It doesn't
Yeah.
say I can't be doing any activities. So could I still, look, like, try to examine the corpse while I'm looking around?
Let me look at the potion real quick.
Magic can't put me to sleep. I remain awake for a long rest and still gain its benefits. That's all it says.
I also don't mind taking first watch, so you know. If we're doing watches.
How I'm gonna rule this particular potion is that basically you still have to be kind of inactive, but it's a way for you just to take watch with Warren the whole night. But you can't do any strenuous activities like studying the body, which requires a lot of mental power. It's kind of like studying for an exam almost, like you're looking through the fine details. And while you don't require to sleep, your body still kind of needs to rest.
I won't take the potion though, since that was the only reason I was going to do it.
I mean, there could be a potion for it, what you're describing.
I mean, that's
To
what I just
allow-
read it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I think it would be a potion, but it would need to be a different potion. Something costs a little more, but there's probably a way that could be done. But this potion, as it's written, is a 50 gold piece potion. Does not allow for that ability. Let's go to Odo. Odo, what are you thinking about?
Well, I go back to the fact the king is dead and that somebody's going to pay for it. And he doesn't know who, but somebody will. whoever started this death curse. Bide his time until we figure this out.
With the king dead, his son is taking the throne,
Right.
and the darkness returns. This may be only a matter of time before Dustport falls. The orcs right below this floating island, which are stand aloft, the air is thin, but humid, magical, rumored to be a heart of a titan. The orcs below assemble in great strength to sail across and fully subjugate Dustport. What do you think? How long will the boy king last before he submits? Will Dustport fight to the last man, or will they easily surrender and open the gates?
They will fight.
The agents of the darkness are everywhere, rather. Could they convince the boy king to just open the gates? Your mind begins to wander and worry. You've waited too long. In every moment that passes, Dustport is in danger. Imminent danger. So let's go to Chef.
Hey.
What are you doing, bud?
What Chef Spore is doing is that he's dropping his concentration on his wild shape and spreading the spores around, doing like a ritual for Portobello, just spreading the spores around, making sure that the spores have a more of a life of going around and spreading, mushrooms to the world. And him just reflecting on like what he managed to finally do is to actually contribute to the party after like just being a support person and finally actually landing a killing blow on a huge creature, so he's sort of proud of himself.
Even though you kind of do run and hide a little bit.
Hey, a smart goblin is a live goblin. A dead goblin is a dumb goblin. You don't get to live
you're-
30.
So you're the reason why The Last of Us happened?
No, there's no evidence. I plead the
Spreading those
fifth.
filthy spores around. I love it. As you begin to doze off for the night, Chef, think about Portobello, the queen of the goddess of mushrooms, and your spores landing, floating in the air, traveling through the winds. Creature is breathing a part of it. It's like breathing skin cells in the same room as you. Your nature is to infect or join things together. Thus is the nature of life. You think about Portobello and the vision you had the other night. You remember the vision?
Yes, I think the vision.
What was it about?
It was like end of the world-ish stuff because of the darkness
about
of the
Omo.
and then Omo,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you remember who was causing the end of the world?
If we didn't collect the puzzle pieces in time.
You're not in the camp anymore, Chef. You're in a place kind of like the Fae, between reality and the dream. And you approach a cliff. You've seen the cliff before. It was where the obelisk was. And you see a wizard wrapped in robes, black robes. He's standing before you. His skeletal feet seeming to barely touch the ground as he chants incantations in a language you don't understand. He wears a mask of iron that hides his face, but his power is palpable. You watch in awe as he casts magic, carving stone entranceway into the cliff. The backdrop of this once thriving city is now peaceful, but only because it has been laid to waste. The backdrop of the city, what is it, Chef? As you look around in the dream.
He'll look around, try to look for like landmarks that he'll probably understand, pretty much this is probably the past, and he's getting a vision from the past. So he's looking like, seeing like if he sees any other landmarks, because since Scratch translated the tablet, he knows it's a warning. So he's looking for any other landmarks that they passed while going to where they went.
The obelisk isn't here. At least not yet. And you see the ruins of debris of what once was a bustling metropolis. It's now reduced to rubble and ash. As the wizard completes his spell, you notice a group of zombies behind him, shuffling. They follow him obediently as he leads them into the dark cavern. He is just molded from stone. It's Omo. As you look around, Chef, it's been laid to ruin like you saw in the vision before. Why is he here? What is he doing? You've already seen where he's created this entranceway. You don't see the obelisk. Do you continue to pursue the vision? Or do you retreat? Like a good goblin would.
I would proceed because this is information that could help the party.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
My favorite. 6?
You try to push on, but it's just too restless. Your body isn't strong enough for now. And Portobello, you feel her hand touch you. In spores, you doze deeper into the sleep for the night. She doesn't want you to proceed. You're not strong enough yet, Chef. What do you say to Portobello? Do you allow her to take you into the sleep?
Yes,
with the spores?
I would fully trust her and say thank you again for always looking out for the goblin kind that don't want to be part of the darkness, and you providing a home of some type of hope.
If you push too much farther, Chef, you'll be called again. You must be careful.
Why does the darkness want this unpeacefulness? It would be so much more better if, good and evil managed to work together and make a better world than this endless war and endless curses. It's ridiculous.
As she begins to lay you down back in the campsite, you feel your body beginning to move and shift back into place. It's weird, Chef. You're between one world and the other. She says, good and evil can never be together, Chef. They
Sure.
can never mix. It's not like us. Our spores are good. They mix in the world and create new life. But evil seeks to destroy it.
Exactly. If you eat the wrong mushroom, you end up dead. If you eat the right mushroom, you end up well fed.
And you fall asleep. And we wake up the next morning, guys. And I will change our little light. And we have a long rest, that's right.
Ooh.
No more hurts. Long rest away.
I will cook everyone a
Oh.
nice morning meal with my chef feature.
I eat a granola bar and get back to studying the dinosaur.
Well then,
I'll come and sit by you. Niven's kind of interested in seeing this.
wait a second. What did we
Yeah,
say?
the
Wait a second. For
medicinal
the chef feat, how many? What dice did we say again for the chef feat? Brain is.
I'll look it up in a second. Give me a second.
Oh, 1d8, so it's 2d8. Blech. Brain goes burr. 13 temp HP for everyone.
Ooh-wee.
Hey, better than nothing.
We are still studying the corpse. Is that the plan, guys? Let me shift the time forward here.
I honestly do not want to waste any more time looking at the corpse. It's a lost
It's
cause.
only 3 hours. It's what? What time in the morning?
I'm gonna say it's 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we have time.
We also
feel like
have not
that's the least we can
identified
do.
the objects. Do you guys want to identify the objects before we start as a ritual, or do you want to cast spells to identify them? I'm looking at Scratch.
I mean, hold on. What levels identify again? It's 1, right?
Level 1.
There's only 2 items that we need to identify, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, I can identify both of them.
Do you want to use
Just cast-
rituals, or do
No,
you want to
No.
cast spells?
just cast it twice.
Okay. The first one is a Helm of Telepathy.
Thought so. Only one brain helmet in D&D. I didn't want to say anything. but-
See, I can't
Yeah,
even
thanks
like
for not
disguise
voting
it
for
with
us,
that.
yeah.
While wearing the helm, you can use an action to cast Detect Thoughts. As long as you maintain concentration, you can use a bonus action to send a telepathic message to a creature that you can reply. Also using a bonus action. Basically, you get telepathy up to. It's like Detect Thoughts. So you can cast Detect Thoughts at will.
Can also do the suggestion. I think.
Yes, it can.
Beautiful. 2 pads
So
I have horns
also-
on my head. I
So
can't
you
wait.
cast. So
Control
suggestion
whole
is cast. Suggestion can be cast once per day. So and this DC is 13 in the system.
Yeah.
So, cool.
It's not incredibly overpowered, but it's very useful for communication.
Does anybody want to take it?
I can't wear it. I have horns.
I'm not a
My-
big fan of this creepy.
My head's not human shaped. I can't fit it.
I
Just
do not
calling in all
trust.
my horns.
I do not trust weird helmets. I like wearing chef hats. I'm not a helmet guy.
Aren't you wearing it? You're a big brain woman.
Yeah,
Also, you're not wearing anything on your head. Gives you something to do.
Makes you useful. Okay. Unless you want it, Otto.
Harry
it's
has
sort
a
of not a paladin kind of thing. Yeah.
I'll take it, I guess. Yeah.
It's worth 10,000 gold.
Holy shit, we're selling it! I mean,
We can sell it when we get back to the city after this. I don't think I'm gonna keep it. It's not.
Yeah, put it on eBay.
They can bid for it.
So I don't know if you understand the power of this spell. Basically, it's an at-will spell. You can cast Detect Thoughts. At any time, you can try to probe into a creature's mind using this. They know if they
Pass the
I'm gonna-
saving.
If they pass a save, they know you're trying to intrude into their mind. If they fail, they do not know. But you still have to actually use, I think, so how I do it is it's still like casting a spell. You have to use verbal and somatic components to still cast a spell. Because I consider it to be an at-will thing.
You would have to know the spell first, right?
You do not have to know it. It
Okay.
becomes an innate part of your character.
Okay.
And you can cast suggestion once per day, which is pretty powerful too.
Okay. So while Scratch is doing his thing, I'm gonna take my time to attune to it.
Tuning is an action.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna take my action to attune to it.
So you
make
attune
sure
to
you
it.
don't have any
Add it.
self-doubt, otherwise you're gonna kick the shit out of yourself repeatedly.
I'm not doubtful of myself. Do you see me just step the cliff on the ground? Just gonna stand.
You're a scary woman.
I
The
am
boar
6'4".
disc is pretty cool
That is
as well.
twice my head. I am staring at your waist. Intimidated.
The disc is the disc that has the boars on it, like I described to you, Nivian. You can cast Conjure Animals as an 8th level caster, apparently. Or I think it says, caster level 8, and it's cast at 4th level.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
It's worth 2,000 gold, so you can kind of summon a bunch of creatures.
That's a
That's
one-use
gonna go to
object, right?
scratch.
Is that a one-use item or is that a recharge at a
It's a one.
sunset?
It's a one-use item.
Ah.
It's a one-use item. It's a relic.
Okay, that's fine. That could be useful for something. If not, we can sell it for 2,000.
What Chef Spore will do is try to get one of the feathers off of the King of Thorns so he can have it as like a treasure trove
You put it into your little sport. You put it like
into my
little
chef
mushroom?
hat.
okay into the chef hat. Cool.
Do I have to roll?
It's probably very colorful. I'll let you roll a d20, chef.
Mm,
If you roll a natural 20, something special happens.
that ain't gonna happen.
Never say never.
15.
Okay. Are we spending 3 hours to study this creature?
I mean, if all of us can help, would that give me some kind of advantage?
Is anybody else proficient in medicine?
I'm not. I have a +4.
So the answer is no.
Good. If all of us were attempting to, no, because they can't do it. Fuck,
Right.
it literally just has to be me. Alright. While I'm doing this, y'all could go search houses.
You want to go search some houses while Chef Scratch is doing this?
Oh, inspiration. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Well, you have Vorn, so you don't really need anyone to sit by you.
True. And we can search houses.
The only thing that might make this last even longer is if y'all do search houses and get into a combat encounter, it's going to take even longer. So that's the only downside.
Yeah.
we can think
But let's just wait. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm fine with waiting. Yeah.
of. Alright, for each of the checks I'm going to be making, I'm going to bardic inspire myself.
I'll allow it. Let me
Alright.
let's do. Normally, Bardic Inspiration, I wouldn't do it because it only lasts for a minute. So I'm actually going to rename that. You can't use Bardic Inspiration. Here's the first hour for the encounter roll.
I can't use it for whenever I'm making the roll.
Yeah,
To
because
hype
you can only
myself
hold it
up?
from. It's only lasts. The Bardic Inspiration only lasts for a minute. As
Lasts
the
for
buff.
10 minutes.
Yeah, so doing this takes 3 hours. So it's
Yeah,
longer
but,
than the cast on the
like-
spells.
Like at the end of my thing, I could cast it.
No, you cannot. We'll just say it. I'm going to overrule you. Rule slightly.
Sure. Alright, rolling.
With disadvantage because the body's mangled.
Yep. Wow, look at that. Almost a natural 20. Rolling again. $16.
Alrighty. So it's DC 10 plus CR of the creature.
Yep.
Chef, do you want to make your roll?
Oh yeah. Brain goes
If
burr.
you're studying it as well. You roll with disadvantage since the body is mangled.
First roll is shit.
Failure. Natural 1.
Second roll is shit.
Well, you're only gonna roll once, buddy. We won't count the second roll because 3 hours pass, right?
Oh, okay.
Let me roll another d20 here. So each hour that passes, I roll it, and on the second hour, we have a random encounter happen. Random encounters incredible.
I do love them. It's spicy.
Let's see what this has. I rolled. Oh, here we go. Interesting. Right. A group of, I should say a flock, of 8, oh, interesting, of 8 creatures which can only be described as like cranes or pelicans. I will show you a picture of them. They spot you up where the King of the Feathers is at, and they seem to be approaching. What do you guys do?
If they start landing near the corpse, I'm gonna kill them. Or, you know, just cut them off.
What do you guys do?
How far away are they?
They seem to be approaching, like assessing things of what's happening, and they seem to be, imagine like a flock of these at the zoo, like they're moving together. They've noticed you, and they are coming towards you.
Is there one that looks like it's leading a little bit more, or are they all kind of moving?
Yeah, there's like a kind of like the head of a seagull pack. You know, you see them flying or whatever the hell bird. There's like one that seems to be a leader of them all. Yeah.
I'm going to focus on where it's going and use detect thoughts from the helm.
Okay. The detect thoughts has a
I think it's a 30 feet, but
just a. Yeah, I'm just trying to see the distance on it. Let me take a look here.
I could be wrong.
No, you're fine. It's a new thing, so I gotta try to pull it up.
Oh, it's right here.
It says, yes, 30 feet. So it's also, remember also when you do it, it's a concentration thing. The
Yeah.
birds seem to be getting closer and closer, and as you come up to it, you do detect surface thoughts of the creature, right? When you detect the surface thoughts of the creature, it does not provoke a saving throw ability.
Right. Yeah.
Now, if you want to delve deeper into the mind of it, that's what provokes the saving throw, right?
Not
I just
really. I
thought-
just want to see.
How this
Yeah.
all works.
Right.
Well,
So
you hear you hear the voice of it, right, as it comes closer within range, and so these flock of birds are about 30 feet away from you guys right now. What do you guys do before I start telling Nivea what it's thinking?
As long as it's not getting close to the corpse, I don't care what they're doing.
I'm gonna
We're
stand
getting
up from my
well
sitting position and kind of stand in front of Scratch to kind of shield him from whatever's about to happen.
Chef Spoil will just sigh and just get prepared for a possible fight.
Motherfucker, cock's gun, you know.
I'm gonna say, yeah, let's kind of do this where we have, well, Chef, you're up top trying to study this as well, and we have Scratch evolve, remove the flying model from him, so he's kind of like there, and then we have the creature, which is kind of bases right here. I know it's kind of fucked up because it's flying over there, and then Odo is, where's Odo at? Odo's kind of there with the creature. You want to be up there with the creature as well, Odo?
Yeah.
Or do you be, because Nivian, I have you down here. Do you want to be up here or down here?
I'm gonna be up on the wall with Scratch.
Okay. So let's kind of move you back maybe to here. And let's see if I can plot like some flamingo creatures. I'm going to use, it's not the best representation. I'm going to use these ducks, right? Because they don't look like the cranes, but also doing monsters in Hero Forge is really tricky. This is 8 of them. So this one is kind of leading them, right?
Right.
And as it gets closer within range of you, actually, what's really cool is I can use a group move to move them back, right? To actually your 30 feet if you want to be super technical about it. So like to around like there, okay? I can't believe it. The King of Feathers is dead. Who are these people? What are they doing here? So you immediately know this bird is like not just like a normal bird, right? If it's thinking like cohesive thoughts.
Right.
What
Guys,
do you do?
guys, I don't think these are normal.
What do you mean by
If
not
if
normal?
they're getting too close, Scratch is just gonna get like like on all fours and just start arching his back and growling at them.
No,
No.
I think you're good for now. Stay doing that, see as much as you can get, and then we'll try to hold them off as long as you can, as long as we can.
3 hours?
Yeah. Fuck it.
Alright.
We're finding out. It's okay.
And no need to get rude about this. The bird's kind of move a little closer. What's going on here? The bird talks to you.
Oh wait, like it's actually talking to me, not in
Its
my
beak
mind.
is moving. Its beak is moving and it is speaking common.
What the fuck are you? I'm sorry, that was rude. We just killed this thing last night. They're trying to figure it out. Magic. I don't know much of it. You seem to know
You were
much
able
of
to
them.
kill the King of Feathers?
Yeah, like it was hard.
Absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
We're just traveling around and we've seen all kinds of things around these days, poking their beaks where they shouldn't be. But we haven't seen anyone travel over here too much. What is your quest?
Well, you've been seeing a lot of people. We're actually kind of looking for these puzzle boxes.
They all start like squawking to one another.
Can I see surface thoughts if I'm looking at like all of them? Well, no, I have to be concentrating on one, so.
They're trying to open up the gates. Two must be up.
The gates? Oh shit, was that a thought? Oh, okay.
They say to you, they say, well, if that's what you're looking for, of course we can help. For a price, of course.
Well, we just killed a very big predator in the area. Does that at all help with your price?
Hmm. He like looks over you a little bit. You seem like to be like pretty well equipped. Well, that's your treasure. Where's ours? You want something from us? We'll have to trade it out.
I'm gonna just point to the buildings around that have not been touched.
Well, that's true. They start squawking to one another like, oh yes, that's true. Now that the Feathers is dead, we can search these buildings and maybe there's some more loot in here. They'll start kind of thinking about that. They're like,
Take
all the
refuge
loot.
here. We'll make sure no one comes over here while we're in the area, and you have, I don't know if you're looking for places to stay or looking for refuge, but here's an area. It's most recently been cleaned out.
Odo, what are you thinking?
Well, am I privy to the conversation that Niven's having?
Yes, because they're speaking aloud.
Okay. So I'm thinking talking birds.
But he's all on the other side of it. Unless he's
Yeah.
up here with me.
It's just kind of theater of the mind at this point, guys.
Oh,
I mean, I
okay.
put the models out, but it's really like the models only come out if you guys want to like fireball them or something.
We're not fireballing anyone, please.
Just saying.
Please.
Maybe tidal wave them, but not fireball.
They don't need that. They don't need that. It's fine.
I'm not
Well,
going to
that's true.
hurt nature. Don't
It's-
worry. This time.
As long as we can search these buildings while you're doing whatever you're doing up here, you're kind
They're
of like
doing
looking,
magic
scratch,
stuff.
like studying the body or whatever. They're like weird.
I just
And then
look over my I look over my shoulder and I hiss at them.
He's
Don't
feral.
mind him. He's been trying to do his magic thing for a while and it hasn't been working, so we're kind of here
What do you-
waiting.
What do you want to know about the puzzle boxes?
Well, for one, if you've seen anyone with them,
Should we tell her? We should get some more from her. They start speaking in like a different language, but you can like read their surface thoughts a little bit. That's what it'll cost you. Cough it up. They want some piece of treasure. They seem kind of greedy.
well,
What do you
I'm
offer
just
them
gonna
to try to persuade
toss
them?
them like gold. I have 46 pieces of gold. I'm just gonna toss them 5. I'm not sure if that's even gonna help
5
them,
gold?
but yeah.
What are you asking for? This type of information could get us killed. You offer such petty peasantries. They look
Hey,
over
you
like,
killed you
I'm sure
killed.
you found some of the artifacts or something in here. Give us one of those.
Okay, I'm just gonna hand him the statues.
You hand him one statue.
No, these statues, because I can't figure out what the fuck they are, so I'm just gonna hand it to them.
Oh, did you
How
not
many
put
do you
those
hand
in?
over?
Did you not put those into the bag?
Yeah, is it a bag of holding, or is it just a big bag?
No, it's just a big backpack on the very upset Scratch's bag. So are you gonna reach into the Angry Kobold's backpack?
Listen, if you're gonna want something, you have to talk to him when he's done. Reaching into his backpack is a death wish, and I'm not
Well,
about
that's
to
not
do
something
that.
that we want. I mean, of course we want it, but you want information. This is a trade, you see.
And we've already done a part of a trade.
Yes, but what you're asking for is very dangerous. It requires a certain premium. I could lose my beak for this information.
Who's
I
gonna
can't
take
have
it from
come
you?
That's the point.
Unless
see, he's
your
like-
men back there rat you out, no one's gonna know.
And you detect through like the surface thoughts, he's pretty scared. Like it seems kind of genuine. Like she can't find out. Too dangerous if he finds out about it.
Who finds out about it?
As you kind of like say like what he's thinking, he's just like, "Get out of my head."
No.
And say, "Well, fine then. You don't want to give us any loot, then we'll just be on our way. We'll go
So-
search these buildings down here."
I'll go resurrect this thing, and then you guys can deal with it.
Resurrect what?
I'm gonna point to the thing behind me.
You want to try to intimidate him?
There is a death curse. Remember?
Make an intimidation roll.
Fuck. Can I make it with advantage because I'm already in their head?
Let's just see what you roll.
Fuck. Okay. Not rolling in Tailspire, or no, I'm gonna roll in Tailspire because I've only had bad rolls in.
What's your intimidation?
11.
We tie. When a 10 player ties against a non-legendary creature, they win. Well, fine, I'll tell you. She must be one of the necromancers, the Red Wizards or something.
How
Alright,
could you tell?
well-
I have all the markings of red wizards on me.
Yeah, you do. They say, we know that Ross Neese has one of them. He takes one and draws in the adventures into the fang of the mouthless one.
Go on.
He's dangerous, cannot be trusted. He is not to be trusted. He works with
Oh,
the
shit.
mouthless one and makes it so the gate never opens. It's trickery, I tell you.
It is. And it's clearly a problem here, and that's what we're trying to stop.
Well, the Fane is located in southeast from here. Far across the volcano there. It's, if you guys want me to, I'll mark it on the map for you here.
Yes, please.
Okay, it's way over here.
Yep.
It's this big circle building. You probably can't see it, so you have to travel south because this map is so huge. It's way over here. They marked this big circle building. You guys see where I'm marking it? Way out here.
Oh,
Probably
yes,
can't see
okay.
it. You guys see it way out here now? It's across the swamp. There's this giant circle building out here.
Oh, Coliseum looking thing. Okay.
The Coliseum looking thing, yes.
That looks like
And
Zombies 3 Coliseum. Yeah.
He,
Okay.
he lives there and below. Rivers and so forth, and terrible rituals there. More what we would beg it for. We're already cursed.
You're cursed?
Yes.
Well, that's sad. I am sorry for you. We are here to end the curse. I'm not lying about that. All of us, we came here separately, but we have a common goal of ending this. The Red Wizards especially do.
There's a bunch of wizards south of here. Big battle between the Yuan-Ti and the Red Wizards. Maybe they got too close to the frog.
That must have been the frog?
Yeah, frog. Gotta be careful. We can't go around hunting there.
Interesting. Take out my journal, just write frog. Frog question mark?
We've seen a few of those wizards roaming about. Maybe they have a puzzle box.
Any of them look lost? I lost
Good.
my group along the way. I'm pretty sure they died. No.
Died, you didn't resurrect them? You lied against the fall part.
No, because we got separated. I have no idea where they are.
Jeez, we knew that she was a liar. She would have a necromancer. A true necromancer would have raised her friends and then follow her about.
I can't resurrect someone. I fucking lost. Come on, guys. Not that hard.
You lost who?
My group.
Holy shit.
Oh,
There was something. I don't remember. I got
she
hit
just
with something
this
and I
this
blacked
kobold just
out.
called us stupid. They don't deserve our advice. Let's get it going.
No, he's having problems.
He's an idiot.
That was out of character, sir. I definitely did not use my scratch voice when saying that.
Let's search the buildings below. They flap down below, and they begin to search the buildings down here. Right? You guys want to call it an evening? How you feeling, Odo?
Yeah, I think we probably should wrap it up.
Okay.
Wrap it up. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Chef, you killed the TPK monster.
Yay. Do I get?
Scratch was doing pretty good. He didn't even die.
Do I
He was
level
all
up?
there for a bit.
I was put to 17 HP, but we're not going to talk about
Oh,
that.
close enough, but not done.
They didn't get it to plus 10 though. That was pretty easy, even with the shield cheese.
Someone said, Raging
job,
Gobo said, surface spots don't require check. Oh. Well,
That's correct. They do not require a check.